Welcome to Grimm's. I'm Grimm, and for those of you joining on YouTube, whole new episode, whole new day. Look at you. For those of you live on Twitch, it's still the same day, and we're back after about 10 minutes, and we're going to dive right back into the craziness. For those of you that didn't get to watch this live, we'll do a quick recap just so you know what you're getting into. So after finding a note of a king lost and endangered to the north, our heroes they went for the call to rescue this king, and as they made their way north, they realized that perhaps things are a little unusual, as they realized that the pages that they've been finding are a little too similar to the situation that they're running into. It just seems like a pretty big coincidence, and there's a lot of red flags popping up, but they did notice that this king is in quite a bit of danger. It seems like rats and cats are at war with one another, at least where he's from anyways, and after coming here, they're still in quite a bit of danger and have hopes that our heroes can help escort them to the king of this land to work on a plan to hopefully get them home and save this world. And I have no idea what's going to happen. There was talk of selling the cats into slavery. I have no idea, but we're going to cut the cats and the fish sticks. Yeah, there you go.
Sounds
nice. Yeah. Oh, and there was fish sticks involved, and cat jewelry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with the little signals. There you go. But yeah, so yeah, you guys started on your way with the king to head south in hopes that maybe the rats might fall for the trap, find the cats, and you guys could intervene and see what's going on as you guys are following kind of off to the side in the tree line a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, and you guys are trying to be stealthy about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You roll a stealth check for me.
Disadvantage.
So it's like a couple of days travel.
Oh, I got a natural 20, but I have to roll a disadvantage.
Oh, because your armor?
All in, it would be a while before we get back to Personas, but
I think it's like a 10.
I think we're going to bump into them today. Okay, 15.
I got 11.
Nice. Okay.
6.
12.
Okay. Lisa and Saren are doing an okay job. Not great, but it's not too bad. Mark, on the other hand, is really excited about the idea of selling these cats into slavery, and he's just planning out in his head, almost talking out loud, not paying attention to where he's walking, breaking branches.
They'd be worth it.
Yeah, and Calvin's kind of doing the opposite, where he's so hyper-focused, like, I'm going to get that money back. It's going to be mine. And he's just, like, almost like a ninja. He's almost leaving no trail just because he really wants that money back that the rats stole from him. And, yeah, as you guys make your way, it's not too long, actually, before you guys do a perception check. See if you guys notice anything.
Yes.
So useless at these.
Mark, you're at disadvantage.
20.
12.
10.
3.
You got 20? Nice. So,
I'm so focused
20,
on these cute little cuties.
No, what'd you get, Lisa?
10.
10, what'd you get, Calvin?
12.
Okay. So, Calvin and Saren, you both notice, Saren a little bit before Calvin, you notice that there's just a little bit of movement. No wind, but there's a little bit of movement on some of the taller grass on the other side of the road. And you can see that just behind that tall grass there's a bush quite similar to the bush that was hiding one of the previous holes you found the rats were digging.
Hey, Zarek. Alex, focus. Well, look. The tall grass. It's not moving like the wind's going through it.
You can see that.
Well, yeah, you can see the dark trail where the grass gets bent
I
down.
can
and
see
doesn't
the
go back.
grass.
You can't do nothing.
I thought you said you can see. I can see the grass.
You
Look,
can.
You can. I can.
Yeah.
Mark can't. Mark can see a big
Oh, oh.
blur.
Oh,
You're
I
like,
was
Mark,
I
look
thought
at
I
that
could.
thing over there. And Mark's like, yeah, that looks great.
Except without the glass.
Yeah. Like this.
Well, in that case, you can see it right out.
As he points it out, you can start to see, yeah.
All right, guys. They might pop out at any moment. It might not be right when they get to the edge, but just be ready for it.
Getting ready to run in as soon as anything pops out. Basically,
You ready
I'm
some
just
movement?
yeah. So I'll do my action will be movement as well. So it'll be 60 feet.
So what's the plan?
And I'll be ready to run, and I'm just waiting at the edge of the where the trees are that we are.
We kill these monsters on sight.
Now,
We capture them.
right now, we're trying to facilitate peace talks. If we can get these peace talks to go through successfully, either way, we've got them all willingly gathered in one spot, moving with us.
So we
Right?
just look intimidating.
Yeah,
I can do that.
yeah.
Nice. And as you guys are chatting, now that you're paying attention, maybe Mark not so much because, again, you can't see super well, but you guys start to notice that the grass stops moving for just a second there. And then out of the grass it parts, and these mice, these rats, come out, and they are dressed kind of similar to Tobias in this, like, it's not quite as nice looking. It doesn't look like they kind of put some stuff together, and they don't really match all that well, but you can tell that they're doing their best, and they are standing up, very well postured, kind of humanoid-like. Yeah, and they come out, and you could tell Tobias noticed when they were coming because he had his shield ready, and they didn't quite get that first attack in, so as things kind of break off, you've readied your movement, right?
Oh yeah, as soon as
Perfect. So as soon as that sword, little sword, goes to hit that little shield, boom, you break out of the tree line and work your way towards the road?
Yeah, as soon as I see that there's rats coming towards them, I run in.
Perfect.
And if I can, I'll just put my big shield in front of the cats.
You wouldn't be able to get quite that far yet. They've kind of come at one another, and that's the very start of it. So at this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Awesome.
And then we'll see where this takes us. That's not
Natural
very good.
20!
Now, if she prepared her movement, would I be able to say something
Yes,
as they...
you can prepare anything because you're both... Well, you both saw it. And even the ones that didn't see it, Alex and Mark, you still know what's kind of going to come. You can prepare things.
Yeah.
So, as she bursts out of the trees to kind of get in the way, I yell from the tree line, "Continue hostilities at your own peril!"
Yeah, as you yell, you can see that these rats stop in their tracks right away, and they start to look up, and you can tell that they've seen you or your type before now since
they robbed me.
Yeah, they definitely recognize you right away. And in fact, one of them actually looks a little guilty in his face. You know how like a dog that chewed up your couch, he just has like this look. He kind of does that.
Feel bad for
the
that.
rat goes like, ugh. And you can see like he's kind of got like one ear that kind of does a little thing, and he's looking away. And he puts his hand behind his back, and he doesn't seem like he's that much of a match for you. And they've kind of got themselves at a point now where they feel like they've been ambushed. And you can see it on their face. They're a little surprised. And one of them, the guy that looks like he might be the bigger of the bunch, he looks at you. And he looks kind of behind his back a little bit, and he just puts his hand back here.
Do you have something of mine?
What do you mean by something of yours?
The fact that you're reaching for it and looking at me guiltily seems to imply that you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, where I'm from, it's just finders, keepers.
All right, here's the deal. Whatever peace talks are about to take place between your people and his people, and I'll point to King Mittens.
Yeah.
Hostilities are still very much in effect between you and I. And if you want to pursue that course, I'm more than willing. I can kill you from where I'm standing. Can you do the same?
But hold on. Look. I'm very aware that we're definitely in a compromised position, and that's okay. Why don't we just talk, and we'll just see where this takes us? Okay. He puts his hands kind of up in the air a little bit.
Yeah, I think I would be more receptive to calming myself down and actually hearing what you have to say if you returned what you stole from me to me as an act of good faith.
And there's a slightly smaller rat who's very skinny. Looks like he doesn't eat very much. He's kind of the bottom of the pile, so he kind of waits for the scraps. Looks like his fur's matted. He kind of comes out from behind him. He goes, sorry, I just couldn't help but overhearing. It sounds like you want your money back.
Yeah, along with the other goods that you took from me. I do understand and respect finders keepers, but there's another rule that you should be aware of, and that's that might makes right. And right now, I'm feeling pretty damn mighty.
Oh,
And I'll hold my hand out.
And I'll thaumaturge you a little roll of thunder behind me.
Okay.
You never should have come here.
I'm gonna get out my piece of meat and just give it to the rats that are there.
Oh.
Are you guys okay?
Good comeback, huh?
I'm good. I'm good. Is that some meat?
Yeah. Oh yes. Of course. You need some food. You guys look.
Oh, so good. Oh, good. It's so
Yeah,
good.
share it between all of you, and I'll make sure that the skinny one gets some. Okay.
Steak. What is this?
Okay.
It's poison.
No, it's not poison. I promise it's not poison. It's fine.
It's like it's wet and on the ground, covered in dirt now.
It's okay. It's
Sarah's
okay.
just taking her great sword to our knees.
No,
Just taking
yeah.
us out.
I don't think I have any more, but like that's the only way. But it's not poisonous. Can we just sit down? Can you please just give my friend his money back? Like, you shouldn't have taken it. You know you shouldn't have.
This money means more to us than this
What?
money is the status symbol sort of thing. I mean, that's why we took it. I mean, money talks, it seems, and apparently around this place, no one pays in fish. So, you know, you adapt and you overcome. I don't know why you want these stupid metal pieces anyways. You can't even eat them.
No, I mean, they can get you things that you can eat, and I totally get that. It does mean something. It is a status symbol, which is why I worked for it. Give it back, and then we can talk.
And I can give you all the food you need.
Sure.
I'll buy it for you. It's okay until you can repay me.
Okay. And the leader kind of reaches behind his back and pulls out the bag, and it doesn't look quite as full as it did, but it looks close, and he tosses it your way.
I'm a quick counter.
Do you have any more? Are you hiding some?
No,
between all of them?
No.
Sarah, can believe you promised me something?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to get my...
You got about
okay.
170.
Now-
first.
You got about 170, and there's about 10 gold
Okay.
missing.
10 missing.
So,
Blah.
you guys were trying to attack the king, and we're protecting the king.
You don't understand. What did he tell you? And he points to the king.
That he was running away from you guys. That you were taking over the kingdom. I understand that he had your ancestors enslaved.
Oh, yeah.
But I believe that the king wants to work with you guys.
Well, of course he does, wants to work with us, because now we're stronger, we can stand up against him.
Might makes right.
Well,
And the king kind of looks at... Hold on, there's nothing to stand up against. I just want everyone to love everybody. We did some bad things. Can't we just put it all behind us, everyone? Everyone?
can you...
It's not working.
I don't know.
See,
Can you?
it-
Can you? Can you put it behind you?
It's
Can
important, Catman. Do you have a name?
The man?
The Rat Man.
The Rat Man? What is the Rat Man's name? He is Skitters.
Skitters.
Yes.
Chief.
Mr. Skitters.
Mm-hmm.
What are you even fighting for? These people, they've lost everything. You can gain nothing from defeating them.
Well, they've lost everything now. I mean, they didn't lose everything before. And the other guy goes, yeah, because where we were from, they actually had a kingdom. It was worth a lot.
Right, but they don't.
Well, now.
You're fighting for nothing.
Yeah. The other guy, it's not that we're fighting for nothing. You need to understand. We don't just fight for money or status. We just existing represent something different to them than we represent to ourselves. When we see each other, we see equals. We see friends and opportunity when they see us. For so long, they've seen weaker species. And honestly, we're just sick of it. And there's nothing we can do. I don't even know where we are. The kingdom's not here anymore. There's nothing to fight for. And we can't even fight for our dignity.
Alright. I think I understand what it is that you're looking for, and I have a solution that should tie this up rather neatly. But first, if you want to hear the answer, you're gonna have to pay to get it. So, it's 10 gold. It's 10 gold to hear the answer that will solve all of your problems. How does that sound? Because I'm 10 short, and not just 10 gold short, I'm a bag short. I'd like my components too.
Sure, that was my fault. 1 second. And he goes around to this little bag that's kind of sitting behind him there, and it's your bag. It's got all your components and stuff like that in it, and he reaches in and pulls out a couple things that aren't yours. They're just things that he stored in the bag as he found other trinkets. There's like a little, like a keychain, like a little rabbit's foot kind of thing. It's got some gnaw marks on it. There's like some berries and sticks and things like that, and he pulls that out, and then he hands you the bag.
Alright.
Actually, while this conversation is going on, I'm just going to pace around everyone and ritual cast detect magic, see if there's anything funny going on.
Yeah.
It'll take 10 minutes just as it moves.
Okay,
Just
so
scanning the areas.
if you
My
start
hand out,
this as
feeling
soon
out
as
for
everyone.
magical pulses.
Okay, yeah, as soon as everything kind of kicks off, I'll say you start.
Sure.
Then just to kind of push it along a little bit.
Get back to it.
They don't seem to have anything too magical going on, but you kind of as you get more in tune with this and you start to use it more, you notice that you pick up some subtleties that you weren't picking up before. Kind of like the palate of like a wine taster. There's just little things that you're starting to get. And
Ashenwood.
yeah, part of it is you're noticing that you and Lisa and these cats and probably Calvin's pocket, I would imagine, all have a really subtle glow where he keeps the pages. It's really subtle. It doesn't seem like magic, but it definitely seems like there's this otherworldly
So the cats, the rats,
thing,
his
yeah.
pocket,
just
and
the things that don't seem to belong.
Oh, so not my inkwell. You're talking about the pages
No, I'm
that
talking. Yeah,
have
so,
hit me in the face?
so your inkwell lights up like it normally would.
Oh, but he's picking up something
But he's picking up the
else.
subtle details of things that aren't magic in and of themselves, but perhaps either through the course of magic or because of magic have made their way here. It's kind of like a
It's like
trail
contamination.
behind a
Yeah.
jet kind of thing. There's
Now,
there's a
if I
little
pick up, I
residual.
should be able to tell what type of magic it is by the spell.
The spell, again, like a wine taster picking up notes of things, you pick up like a note of Misty Step almost. You know what I mean? But it's not like, it's nothing that stands out to you as like, this is that thing. You don't really
There's an
pick it
element
up that
that
way.
he
There's just,
recognizes the
yeah,
rest
there's
is foreign.
similarities in
Teleportation magic has
something like that.
bowed
Yeah.
itself to us.
Ooh,
Don't mind me.
and how big is this area?
What are you doing?
It's 30 feet around me
Okay.
as I'm walking around.
Okay, so yeah, that's what you detect.
I believe. Yeah, 30 feet.
So,
Okay.
do you rats have a government, a king back where you're from?
Well, well, no. Well, see, I'm kind of the leader, but we don't really have a king. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, well, compared to this king and the cat, you're the same ranking.
Oh,
Basically, back where you're from.
yeah,
You
I would definitely say yes.
Yeah. Does-
Yes,
So,
definitely.
King Mittens, do you agree?
Well, hold on a minute. I didn't say that we were on the same level.
Well, you should be on the same level.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's, you know.
Yes, but you could be the king of the rat people.
Well, I kind of am. I'm the king of everything.
What if
No,
we
no, oh, sorry.
went to the king of this place and see
Not
if he
so-
could fit a little place, a little country for each of you? You could have
Yeah.
your own little country, your own land that you rule as you wish. The cats could have their own.
Yeah, that's what I
You
wasn't
could only
talking
do
to
fair trade.
the cat when I said the king
No
of the rat
say.
people. I was talking to the rat.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yes, I'll take you to see the king.
If the cat
Okay.
did interrupt, though, I would have just been like, shh, no,
yeah.
rat
So you're
person.
gonna tell the cat you're gonna take him to the king?
I was talking to the rat.
Talking to the rat.
To Skitters.
Ah, okay. So the king looks at you and goes, "Hold on a minute. What are we doing? I thought I was going to see the king."
They should have fair representation as well.
Well, that's just. Yes, but they could contaminate the opinion of the king. See,
The king should have a full picture of what's going on from both sides.
well, first impressions mean a lot. And he starts to kind of get flustered because he's very aware that this could be a very delicate situation, and he's not in the right 100%. They're doing their best to make good on who they are and who they're trying to be, but he's very aware he's got a bit of black or red in the ledger rather that he's trying to wipe out. But Skitters does kind of have a little bit of a glint in his eye. He looks up at you and he goes, "You."
Would you like that, boy?
Oh, I was gonna say that you respect me, but then you said that, and I'm not really sure if I feel that way anymore.
Would,
That's
would you
just what
like
I
that
call
Skitters?
people I respect very much.
What?
Would you like that leader Skitters?
I
Do you- are you
thank
happy as leader?
I would.
Yes.
I would. I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm not interested in following the coattails of a cat king or anybody else for that matter. I want us to be respected for who we are, and I want him to acknowledge that we are our equals, and that he can't talk to us and treat us the way that he has.
Exactly. I think that once you get back to your kingdom, and I'll look to King Mittens, could you possibly arrange for the rats to even have their own kingdom, have their own area of land?
Oh, you should have just said so, and then I would have told you no sooner, and we could have avoided this.
No, but why would you say no? You want to treat the rats equally to you. Maybe you can have a democracy in your land.
Well-
If you even said that you were the ruler of the entire realm, but you're not. Clearly, the rats don't see.
They don't
representation.
recognize my authority. I understand.
No, but
what
they
you're
don't
saying.
have like in your court.
Yes.
In your court, when you talk to all the people,
Yes.
is it only rats there? Not. Is it only cats there?
Well, my primary kingdom is made up of cats. There
have
are
you-
other.
Have you got any rats coming into your kingdom?
Well, I
and
hope
talking
not.
to you?
No.
But
no,
that
Ugh.
see, there's the problem.
The rats. I know. Thank you. This is what I'm getting at. Is the rats.
No, kitty, and I'll hold him up.
Oh, God,
I know.
this
I'm
is-
sorry. I know you don't like being
Good.
held, but
Yes.
I'm just sitting in the background like, I still have that answer, but carry on.
I'm sorry that you don't like being held. But in our kingdom, our king, even though there is the elves on a completely different area of land, there's still elves that live within the castle and will talk to the king, and they'll talk about what things are going to be happening in the kingdom. They'll have an input.
Well, that's fine.
Even when I was a pirate, we still had a group of people that were like, oh yeah, like we should do this, we should fight this people. And there was a group of people that came together and had a equal goal. Like the rats are clearly rats. Do you want to harm the kingdom? Do you love Do you love the land that you're from?
Sure, I'd love to harm. Wait, sorry. What was the question?
Do you want to harm? No, you don't want to harm the kingdom. Do you? You want to be part of the kingdom?
I'm not sure if you're asking or telling, but
No. Do you
I'm-
want to? Do you? Have you been wanting to harm the kingdom, or do you want to
yes.
be part of the kingdom? Are you doing it
Yes
because
and yes,
you want to be part of the kingdom?
in the sense
I own
that
it.
it would be our yes. Yeah, he understands. That's what
So
we're
you
trying
want
to
to
do. Yes.
completely own it.
Yes.
Okay.
Carrie, you've made the fundamental mistake of thinking that cute things are nice things.
But
They
should
are
be
not.
nice. Okay, I'll put the king back down.
Oh, should. Doesn't factor into this whatsoever.
Look. It seems to me, he looks to the rat boss, if I may. Seems to me that we're having some issues resolving this, and we both want to speak to the king. We just want our dignity and an opportunity to represent ourselves, and King Mittens just wants to stand in our way, so I have a suggestion. I would like to pose the old ways are the best ways for resolutions. And King Mittens looks at the two cannon fodder people that he brought with him. So it will be a battle to the death then.
So much.
Yes, it's going to be a battle to the death. There will be blood spills.
I thought you wanted a non-violent resolution to
Yes,
these.
he did.
Yeah, why don't we go see the king? Our king. Or, I guess it's not my king.
No blood
Your
must
king?
be shed. I mean, that would
Well,
be
I would
such a
love to go see
waste.
the king, but they're interested in seeing the king instead, and it feels like we're going to have a hard time reaching a resolution. How about we, as he looks at the rat, and he realizes that they're a little more hardened than the prim and proper cats, and they don't really feel like maybe this is the best. So King Mittens kind of looks at the rats and he says, how about if maybe just this time, because, there's so few of us left, why don't we not battle to the death, and just battle, and we'll just have the winners be victorious and choose what they would like to do in regard to seeing the king, and the losers will simply go away with their tails between their legs and leave the others alone.
Oh, see, that sounds nice.
Does that sound like a good
Yeah.
resolution for everyone?
I like the part where you aren't killing each other.
Yes. Non-lethal. I'll be there to check on you
That's
both.
sort of not really the part we were interested in, but I mean, I guess.
No, but
Alright.
Fine.
Dick, alright. And he turns around and looks at the two guys, and he snaps his fingers. Yeah. And then, as he looks at the other, and he kind of gets the rats and snaps his fingers, and these two other little rats come.
All right.
Now.
Have at it.
You guys are going to be the rats and the cats. And you're going to fight each other, and there is actually going to be something that takes place depending on who wins. That will come up
Alright.
later. So
Oh,
you actually do decide
Is it
sort of an arc of things.
random,
So
or-
so what we're gonna do is before we pick what we're gonna be, I want you guys to let me know if you want to do this in a specific way where you each randomly 1 in 4 chance of getting whatever, or you want to group it into groups of 2 where you group the initiative based on those that would prefer to be cats or prefer to be rats. It's totally up to you guys. You want to go per side of the table, or do you want to go individual?
I have no preference.
Do you want to stick it beside?
So
so cats versus rats as opposed to 4 randomized.
Go 4 randomized
4
and see who
randomized?
gets
Okay.
what.
So here's how we're gonna do this then.
We fight against you.
Actually, why don't you guys roll initiative for me? We'll basically treat it like that. You can add your initiative to the roll.
5.
17.
9.
5.
Who had a 5? Roll again, the 2 of you.
5 again.
6.
Hey!
Okay, so Calvin, you get first dibs. Do you want to be a cat or a rat?
Oh, I'm siding with the rats.
Nice. Okay. So there are 2 brothers, Stinkers and Slinkers. You will be Stinkers.
Nice.
Stinkers the rat.
Bigger force and more reasonable.
That's right.
Yeah.
And who's next, Mark? You
Yeah.
want to be a rat or a cat?
I'll take round.
They've
You
let
are his
decadence
brother
get the better of
Slinkers.
them after enslaving us.
And the 2 of you are cats, so that pretty much fixes that. There we go.
They.
Fluffers.
You're Fluffers.
That is
And
adorable.
Lisa, your cat's name is Minxie.
Slinkers the rat.
Minxie.
And she's Tobias's cousin.
Oh,
Who's Slinkers?
So she's kind of Russian-ish.
who's Slinkers?
Me.
Slinkers.
Oh,
and
you're
Stinkers.
Slinkers, I'm
yeah,
Stinkers.
You're Stinkers, Slinkers.
Oh, they have a little background?
Yeah,
That?
and there are some additional things on there.
Ah,
So,
Does it
Big
ex-
old eyes.
so if you look down at the bottom, there's a couple extra things that you guys can do. And what I'll do is I'll explain to the audience just so they know where these things are coming from. Give me your paper for a second here. Yeah. So let me see that.
character sheets.
Thank you. And Lisa, I'll spell yours too. Thank you. So the quick rundown of this is I've added a couple of extra things on here to make this a little bit more interesting. The rats have the ability to go through any opening large enough to fit the circumference of their skull. It's called rat head. It's great. And it's true. So you got, so that's an ability that you guys have.
Fuck her up.
Yeah. There's also dirty as a rat. So dirty as a rat I kind of took from the idea of barbarians kind of letting go of their defenses to make the attacks, where
Nice.
this is going to be an opportunity for the rats to use, as a bonus action, a d4 can be rolled to reduce the AC of their opponent. But in doing so, their next turn, their AC is also reduced by the same. So it's letting your guard down essentially and just, that kind of thing. And the cats are a little bit different. They have big old eyes, so that once between rests, as a bonus action, they can overwhelm their target with their cuteness. The cuteness, yeah. So the target must make a save of DC 13, and if they fail, they have advantage on their next
Oh my
attacks.
god,
yeah.
we went daunting raw.
So there's a few other oddball things, but I'll get those back.
Raw fighting. Frighten's chosen targets.
Princess the cat.
She's Minxie now,
Thanksy.
Amazing.
because it's the greatest thing ever.
Hey, I got dark vision back.
No,
Nice.
well, you did actually, because you're not you, but yeah. Da 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 da. Play. Nice.
Oh my god.
So,
There we
Minxie
go.
and Fluffers, which of the two of them is like physically smaller or less fluffy?
I would say Fluffers is the most fluffy.
I'm hoping that I'm like a big fat cat that's
Alright.
like fluffy.
Yeah, you look like you went in a tumble dryer and came out just like
No.
fluffy afro style.
So like Snowball from
Yeah,
yeah.
basically.
That is brilliant.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm very happy.
Yeah, and they clear space, kind of making a circle as the 2 gladiators from each side step into the center of this ring, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, again?
We're gonna roll initiative
Oh.
to see what
Oh,
order you
yes.
go in. That was mostly just a draw to see who gets to pick what
10.
character. Nice,
12.
nice.
10.
14.
9.
14.
first, yay.
Mark, what'd you get, Minxie? 9.
9.
And Cal, what'd you get?
10.
And sorry, this one.
Brother. Simon.
So let's get kick off the top of the order with Mr. Mark. Mark, you have the first go as the rats take their stance. Prepare to skin the cats alive.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I'm like stretching and preparing. I don't know if I'm ready for this. They're cats. Oh no.
Oh no.
Slinters. Go after the smaller one.
What's her name?
Stinkers.
Stinkers.
Don't worry, Stinkers. I got this one.
Open up the defenses and we'll crack her open like a can of tuna.
I'll scurry about to the fluffy cat. We
The
team.
fluffy cat?
We ambushed the fluffy cat. Both of us. Yeah. Okay, so what's this? In debt to fight trainer?
Oh, that is a background that you won't really get time to play into.
By popular demand, that feature. What's
gladiator background.
No, so don't worry about your backgrounds because you won't be able to. You won't have time to play into them, but they do come in later on, depending on who wins this fight.
Joseph wants someone to throw some cheese in a ball of string.
Nice.
She'll do it.
Drop it.
She'll do it if it gets out of
I feel
hand.
like that's like WWE, like to throw a chair
if
in
it
the
gets
ring.
out of
All right,
hand,
so
Carrie will be
I'm
on
gonna
the side.
skitter around this fluffy cat, and I'm gonna kick up dirt as a bonus action to the dirty rat action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
So that's a D4 to reduce their AC.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that. So it reduces yours by 3.
Nice.
And then I will flick my tail around as you are partially distracted by all the sand and try to whip a little kitty in the face.
Oh no, not the kitty.
Aha! That is a 24.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I included the dirty rat onto that. So. All right, so a D8 plus 2. A terror action. Oh, that is a 10 damage.
Oh man.
Oh,
Nice.
Bludgeoning tail damage.
Oh man. Yeah, this dirty, like, oily, greasy tail with these little gross hairs on it just comes out of nowhere as his body blocks it and just around, just snap as first blood is drawn. And yeah, it stings pretty good as Fluffy looks a little less fluffy as a patch of fur just gets matted in and stuck with all this sweaty oil from the hit.
Oh, the other rats go.
Yeah, there's a few of them going, yeah, freaking great, kick him.
Don't back down, brother, now. Show what you got.
You've got action surge.
Nice.
And Zarek's trying to put money down on this fight.
Nice.
Got $20 on 20 gold on the rats.
I'm on your side.
Oh my God.
Will anyone
gold.
bet against the house?
King's like, yeah.
Carrie, anyone?
oh no, Carrie is kind of like more towards the cat and not the rats at least.
Ah, no
but
one
she
says
doesn't
Alex.
want either of them to
Want to play a
get
game?
hurt.
You get this?
I'll take it.
It's a stone. Nice.
Still, pretty good.
Nice.
It's a really smooth stone.
Sure.
Slippers, you
I
get
accept
action
your bet.
surge?
So you're giving him accents?
I have action.
so
how
he can
do I
go again?
use? How do I use second?
It says it
wind?
on my thing anyway. Are
Yeah.
you a fighter as well?
Each melee
Yep.
weapon attack if no other weapon in.
Uh,
Also, I would have added 2 damage to that because
Yeah, 'cause
the
of dueling.
dueling.
There you go.
Oh, so it would have been
12.
12 damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
what is second wind?
I do.
So second one is if you're damaged, you're allowed to roll a hit die.
Okay.
I think it's a
Oh,
D8
yeah.
for a fighter.
D10.
Yeah,
D10?
I will.
Yes,
Yeah, I will
D10.
action
Yep.
surge and
Yes.
do that again.
Yeah,
'cause
buddy. Do it, do it, do it.
You can only do it as a bonus action though.
Oh, okay.
So if he downs you,
Mm-hmm.
come on, Mark.
Oh, that's a natural 19.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Yes, yes, brother.
Yeah, and this time, yeah, the same thing. Just tail whip. It's very effective. Do that. Oh, another 12 damage.
God, that's me
You're
down
so
already.
close. Are you down already? Oh, I knew you were close.
You should have given me these. You should have
just
given
spun
us
it
more
up
hit
in the air.
points.
He maxed rolled,
Oh,
and by the
twice.
way, I did this out of the
Really?
box.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I thought that was.
It auto-generated
Yeah.
everything to the
No,
book
no,
standards.
I
He
thought
just
that,
maxed dice.
Yeah.
And then Skitters.
And action surge. It's not a-
Slinkers just
yeah.
stares at the cage.
Yep.
I couldn't even do a voice. I was gonna do like the.
Now we will take it all.
Now, as being the primary combatants with these 2 separate groups, you guys aren't without any healing abilities. You do have potions available to you. So if one of your teammates do go down, you can help them without using spells to heal you.
Waste
can-
your turn.
Yeah, if you want to, if you can, if you need to. But I would say as a bonus action, you can assist someone with a healing potion or take one
Big
yourself.
ol' eyes.
But it will use up your bonus. Alright, who's next? We got
gonna be me.
12 with Saren.
I'm down.
You're down. Oh,
Death save.
death save.
Oh God, yeah.
Can't believe you max damage and action surge in the
Free.
first hit.
Got one.
He
Nearly
does not
dead.
feel good about
Okay.
this fight.
Harry is getting ready to jump in and save this little kitty cat.
Yeah, and she's so fluffy that as she lays flat on her back, it's almost just a semicircle because the squished fur at the bottom, so it just makes like a dome of just like fluff. Yeah, and it looks so sweet and cute, but it's so sad. So sad. All right.
I will just close her eyes.
Yeah, and then Calvin would be next with the. I think you got a 10. Yeah.
All right. I look at Minxie and I go,
I'll be coming after you in a moment.
and I join Slinkers.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Fluffy and I whisper down. I go,
I know what house you're from. My grandparents, they escaped your mines. They give their regards.
And I start attacking.
Oh my god.
Me?
On the ground
Oh,
at
God.
advantage.
He's playing so dirty.
Alright.
Oh.
That's 11 plus 4, and I'll do the
Carrie
dirty,
step in and take
the
that
dirty
cat
rat.
out, like rat off?
So your AC is -3. So your AC is now 13 again, and that's 11 plus 4 for 15. That's a hit.
Oh yeah, definitely a hit.
And I think that's a crit with a melee.
Yeah. So
She's
is it
down.
dead
Is that
now?
is that 2 deaths?
Yeah, that counts as 2
man.
death saves.
Oh god, can Carrie step in and take this rat off?
Oh, you didn't even get to
'Cause-
do it
What
anything.
was this supposed to even be to the death?
No, but the thing is, like,
The rats don't care. They've been enslaved for generations.
Oh yeah, Carrie's literally on
I'm
the
with
side,
you.
making sure it's
Been
not.
doing
Carrie's
I know.
that legally.
So, hold on.
No.
So the rules were
That's
determined before we went into this.
Yeah.
It is not to the death. Okay.
So the rats are gonna lose.
So no.
Oh,
So hold
We're
on.
making Autumn sad.
So and
Oh no!
no. So
I feel terrible.
so your
It's okay.
so your job in this is to facilitate basically these talks and apparently this old-fashioned style of combat. So a trial by combat. So you're in charge of making sure that this goes the way that it's supposed to. If it's supposed to be a non-lethal and you're at the sidelines and you have healing abilities, you're not part of the action. You don't need to roll initiative. I'll say each round you could have an action to hold that you can do something with. You just can't go intervening in a way that's gonna go beyond
Okay,
what
then
the
she's
rules.
doing
so,
the healing then.
so that's totally fine. Yeah, that's kind of what you guys should be doing, making sure that no one dies.
So
in this.
it'll be.
You're meant to referee essentially these rules that have been put in place, or at least they're hoping that you will.
So again.
Hey, stop it.
Oh god.
Oh, what?
Oh, this is Eric.
Then it would be
we got money on
it'll be a
this.
lay on
Oh,
hands
no.
pool.
Oh,
and
you're
it
going
would
to.
be-
Are you gonna walk into the ring?
No. Oh yeah.
Do you
I'll
have
to
ranged
touch
healing?
it. I'll have
Like
to
healing
touch
word?
Do you have healing word?
it. No, I have lay on hands, but I'm gonna do that. Like I'll just go and touch the cat.
I would say. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You can hold that action, and when she goes down and he starts to attack, you can jump in there, just as that last hit is going in, and you can try to heal this cat. But when you walk away, they're gonna get opportunity
That's
attacks.
fine,
And
Carrie
whether or
can
not they
be fine
take
with
them,
that.
I'll leave that up to the rats. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Stinkers would kind of stab
like a
in, and
predator.
as he stabs and thinks that blood is going to well out, it just doesn't, and he looks through the fat fluff
and you lift up the knife and you see that there's a hand on it. Yeah.
Treachery! We've broken the rules!
He just broke the rules.
You were breaking
Yeah.
the rules, you jerk.
Yeah.
I don't speak common.
He says in common.
We're all talking the same.
And he cuts your Achilles tendon as you get up and leave. the
Nice.
arena.
Oh, yeah,
Opportunity
tell me.
attack. All right, roll on Carrie.
All right.
Yeah, so Carrie trying
So a
to.
20.
No, it's a 5 plus 5, 10.
Oh no.
You would get to attack as well.
Oh,
Yeah, you see this little tiny
yeah.
knife come up and it just doesn't.
Attack Carrie.
You leave us alone!
Do you have your armor on, or did you take
I
it off?
know I definitely
Yeah.
had it on. While we were walking up there, I had it off. But like when we were walking down this road, I had it
Hey,
on.
I poke her with the javelin.
Oh.
And I'll right in the leg. Oh, no, that's like a 12. 12.
It is pretty fitting that
Yeah.
we're really good against things our size,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
against a giant,
Yeah.
we're like, bing, bing.
Yeah.
I just have the armor.
They were scared for a reason. You guys are very intimidating. Yeah. So as Skitters or
Stinkers.
Stinkers doesn't draw blood and is a little disappointed, you can at least, I guess, take something from the fact that you are technically winning. Although you might be a little.
She's at
I was
one
like,
HP
yeah,
though.
but
Yeah,
as I'm stepping. Oh, I did a lay on hands for 15.
don't have 2 light weapons.
Oh.
like you. So I'll.
If I. Oh no
Brought it up
then
to
I'll,
15
sorry.
health.
Then it would just be to 1 then. Okay, that's fine then. I didn't know if I had to do like.
You can control how much you
If
lay
you're
on hands.
if you're
Yeah, I'll
healing for
do- I'll
15,
do
you can
just to.
like. Is it a roll to see how many hit points they get?
No,
Because
I
if it's 15,
can
it's
give it. I
15.
can give it up to however much I want.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, if you want to do 15, that's totally fine. I mean, I would. I don't know why you would just do 1.
I'll.
Unless you want to play it that
Yeah,
way
I'll
and
do
refereeing it, you
I'll
can do
do
whatever you
15
want. I don't know.
I'll just do 5, and then as I back away, as they both like hit me, I will tell them that you guys, that is breaking the rule. We told you guys it's not to the death. Your kings even said it's not to the death. Please be good.
I didn't know that would kill her.
Yes, you will. She was down on the ground. She was down on the ground.
She's still breathing.
Oh wait, I don't
Action surge attack her on the
Oh
ground.
my god.
Are you gonna attack
She's at
again?
5 HP.
Yeah,
she won't
oh,
die.
yeah.
But you are a real threat now because you can just
I'm
stand
right
back
back.
and
Yeah,
swing
yeah.
at
Oh
us.
yeah.
So
That
it
makes
would be
sense.
strategic.
I'm not
That
gonna-
should just be out of
But,
the
like-
fight after being put down once if it's not lethal.
I've,
how,
So
I think
Shove
she.
9
Sure
lives.
aside.
I think both sides have to be
Sarah
knocked
goes and
out.
picks up that cat. it's done.
so
Yeah,
Giant poor
if you go
poor
flip-
kitty.
if- honestly,
I
if
will
he's gonna go to
take
stab it
and I just
again,
put it under my coat.
can I just take? Can I take you two?
you
Yeah. I'm gonna take you for timeout for a second.
Too many giants are
hold
intervening in
on.
the fight.
Hold on.
Oh,
What's
God.
going on?
Is he gonna stab it again?
No. So okay.
As he's
hold on,
going to
hold on.
stab it, I pick it up and just. This catty's done. He's already done.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
that's fine
So
then.
you go to pick up. What's your cat's name?
Fluffers.
So you go to pick up Fluffers, and you're just removing Fluffers from the fight.
Yeah.
He's going to.
Okay. Your Fluffers is inside of the jacket of a man that just picked you out of the ring and
Yeah.
is now kind of half smothered
As
in
long
fabric.
as long as it's
Keep you
healing
alive.
and he's not attacking it again.
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
fine.
be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minxie's alone now.
So as she
Be
gets
in your pocket.
dragged out, I go. I guess your time is sooner than you thought. And I attack. Alright.
How many attacks do you have?
7.
No, a bunch of them have been interrupted.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, ah!
He's only attacked
Okay.
once. He's gonna use action surge to do 2.
Ooh, it was almost a nat 20. But 8 plus 4, 12.
Nope.
Okay, that's my turn.
Ooh, that was not as devastating as the first little bit there. And finally off to Minxie with a 9 for initiative. You just watched Fluffers get mangled, brought back to life, and then
Yeah.
escorted out by a giant and brought into someone's jacket. And you're left alone with these 2 rats. What are you gonna do?
I high five
Does
Slingers.
she have 2 scimitars because she has 2 weapon fighting? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. She's going to first off run at Stinkers with her first scimitar attack.
Big ol' eyes.
Yay!
Maul. Or anything, really.
12.
Gonna have to do better than that as I dodge.
You got action surge.
They're fighters
I've never been
too.
a fighter. I don't know what that means.
They are, they are,
Yeah,
the,
right.
they are
Yeah.
the fighters of the group.
Or
Yeah.
you could use one of these things.
That rat totally sounds like Smeagol. Yeah.
Oh god.
They're both like Smeagol. It's great. I didn't
I will
even get to do my cat voice.
Strategy.
I'll go.
Strategy.
No, not the dodging
Use the
roll.
dodging roll.
Yes.
Dancing rock.
Shout of feral grief for your fellow
Sounds like nails
dad.
on a chalkboard. You're like,
Remember Joel's background? Cat?
oh yeah, yeah,
Sounds like
from
a
the Creators Assemble game.
Yeah.
The cowboy hat in the background. Yeah, that's what you look like.
So we both have to do a wisdom save.
All right.
What does it say? 13?
13, yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Made it. Right on the dot.
I hope
Yeah,
Mark fails.
I'm good too.
Mark,
50.
Mark was just crushing it. Just wanted him to be taken out or something.
It's hard to be scary when you're all so alone.
Remember, you do have your movement.
I'm
Run away.
going to run over to Victor.
I wanted to be impartial.
Oh, Minxie!
You'll get at the choose against Mixie. Yes, Victor.
And now it's back to me, and I will just
Skither after her.
yeah.
You can't. I've got money on the rats. Guys, like, don't kill her and stuff, though. And I ready an Eldritch Blast if anything gets carried away.
Nice. So if she looks like she's gonna go down, that's when you're all just blast. It's gonna.
Trigger.
Okay, fair enough.
Like down dead or down knocked out.
When she becomes unconscious, that's when the fight ends, and I shoot whoever keeps going in the
Nice.
face.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, so I will chase after her, kick out some more dust,
Yep.
push it into her big eyes, and she's just staring up at him.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. You attacked Lisa. You attacked Mark with your scimitars. Is that right?
No.
You attacked Calvin.
Yeah.
Ah, did you use?
Yes, I did.
Right.
18 minus 3 is 15.
Ah, so you okay?
She got a 12.
Just checking before I go too far into it,
Don't
and
worry,
I get a
I'm on.
backpedal. All
I'm
right,
on
good.
buddy.
So I use the dirty rat. Lower your AC by 3.
That's good.
We can only use it twice per
Yep.
short rest.
And then do another jump up and whip you with my tail. Okay, so my hit is 13. Your AC is now 13.
Hit her with the dirty unslingers.
Come on, min damage roll this time.
This rat does more damage than I do.
Yeah.
I got lucky.
We should take the rat along with us.
Yeah. So that's 5 bludgeoning damage.
It's not as bad as the 20 something or whatever that the other
And I
one
land
Oh,
back
nice.
and take my javelin out in this.
was. Nice.
Because they cheated, can I run back in? Can I like throw up on Mark's character?
Throw up on
Oh
Mark's
yeah,
character.
he's just like Fluffers has just come back alive.
How about this?
I
Roll
want
a,
to do a hairball.
roll a con save and see if
Oh,
you can
easy.
intentionally fail it.
Oh, that's cooked.
What'd you do?
Okay.
We're gonna make it easy. Let me see if you.
Oh, there's 17.
Oh no. Your constitution's just so high.
Okay.
You're just like, I'm gonna throw up right now, and you're like, man, I could be on like a boat.
Then
Doing the gag.
if like
It's not
if I do the
coming.
noise, can I do
new
a
jacket.
charisma roll to see if like the noise?
You can do performance
Oh, yeah,
to see how well
performance.
you're performing with your.
Yeah, I
throw.
just throw you back on the ground.
19.
Yeah. So you hear. And you go, and you lift, and there's this cat just heaving inside.
Get out of there, Fluffers.
Ah, yeah.
And then as
So
my,
you get thrown onto the
as my
ground.
bonus, I'm gonna do a second wind.
Ah, okay.
And what's the D10? That one.
By the way, when you throw her to the ground, she actually has a thing called landing on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Land
It's like
on
a
my
special.
feet?
No.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
where's the 10?
So she doesn't even have to roll acrobatics to like.
4. So that's 9. And then I'm going to run back in and attack you.
Oh.
What?
Come back. So stupid.
And then I'm going to just jump at him and maul him.
Nice.
Like, ah!
Try it.
All right, fluffers. Yeah, this big
Oh.
ball. It looks like a pom pom off the back of a hat. Is just like pretty angry, running in from the
Could
sidelines.
Zarek like grab her by like the scruff of her neck, just like stop
You
her
can
from
try.
getting back?
Oh,
You
what?
try- As she runs
Oh
away
my
from
God,
you, it'll
okay.
technically
And then
provoke
I'm
an
gonna
opportunity
try.
attack.
Action surge.
I'm
So,
gonna try again.
I like a grapple, I guess. Grapple.
Yeah, action surge.
Pa-
Oh, are you
Pause
trying to
for
grab
1
me?
sec. I'm just gonna have because as you go away, he'll get an
Okay.
opportunity if he wants to take it. He's gonna use
Oh,
this to
just-
grapple. He's gonna see if he can grab you. So it'll
Yeah,
be
just get you by that scruff of your neck.
yes. So because cats are quite nimble, you can roll acrobatics. You can roll athletics. If there's something else you think that would apply, you're more than welcome to do it.
Plus 4.
17?
17. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a 9, so.
Ah, okay. So you grab the back of the neck, but it's just fur. There's so much fluff, and as you pull, there's just this
The loose
mound of fur. And you go,
coat.
dang it! And yeah, you have a little patch missing of fur, but you get back into the ring, and you're able to keep doing what you're doing. And you're now going to attack Stinkers. Is that
I
right?
mauled him once. I'm gonna do action
Dodge.
surge
Ah, okay.
and maul him again.
All right.
We'll try to.
Maul away.
Get them fluffers.
Natural 20. Ha!
Nice.
So that's
You better hope you down me.
Yep.
3d6, 4. I need another d6, please.
Oh, no.
How much HP have you got?
Enough.
So 10, 14.
I've got 6
Like
left.
half? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Okay.
We've got, yeah, I've got 9, so I'm like,
Yeah.
you thought.
Yeah. She's just
Yeah.
raw animal instinct that almost resembles the saddled cats. Is just like this uneloquent and yeah, she just goes right to primal. urge.
Why
She's
are you
clawing away at
cheating?
you.
As you scratch my face, I go,
You mark me with the sign of a slave?
Oh.
You're curious. If you can kill me, you know what curiosity does to cats.
I'm not trying to kill you. I'm trying to get you
I
down.
believe it's my turn, Sarah.
Yes, it is, but no.
Somebody get this cat out of the fight!
Yeah, she's out!
Breaking the
No, I'm
rules!
not. You broke the rules. I am coming back in.
Technically, you both teams
Yeah.
broke one rule and are now both in
one-
combat with
yeah.
one penalty against them.
Yeah.
The blood from the scratch on my face as it leaks into my mouth, I spit it into her eyes and dirty rat her. I subtract your AC by 1.
It's okay.
Come on, stinkers.
You can do it.
escape your bondage. 11 plus 4, 15.
Oh, that is mine.
I got it right
Oh my
on
God.
because of dirty rat. Yes.
That dirty rat.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
D8 plus 4.
Excited.
6 plus 4, 10.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hard.
And then Terry is gonna look at you. If you dare poke it again, you're coming out too.
He just. He's all
Calm
bloody and
down.
like
Calm
tired.
down. Are you okay?
Who are you talking to?
To the rat. Are you okay?
No.
Okay, breathe.
Why do you think I'm killing people?
Yeah, no, please calm down. Don't stab it or you're both coming out. And you'll be put on timeout.
Is this legal?
And Victor's there
And
with
then I'll just say.
glass ready to go.
I go,
then-
no. I like this cat. I don't care for that one. I don't like the long hairs.
They shed. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
This one is nice.
So yeah, at this point you drop, and Fluffers is down, not as mangled as you were before. At this point, I think everyone's hopefully learned to not attack you, but it does go back down through the order to, I believe, Lisa.
I use the rest of my movement to get next to Minxie.
Nice.
Within opportunity attack range.
All right, so you get up next to Minxie. Minxie, what are you gonna do?
Slice him.
Nice. Slice and dice.
You dare slice
The mark of
Stinkers
a-
the
the mark of a
rat?
slave.
So where did my dice go?
He's killed more people than the plague.
What are you going for?
Stinkers.
Okay.
Because he's a stinker.
Hey, someone liked my line.
Pretty good.
18.
Yeah.
Don't kill me. I'm sorry. Everything non-legal.
Yeah. Ask nicely but done.
8 damage.
Yeah, as you start clawing into him, this makeshift armor that isn't really all that great,
Oh, yeah,
doesn't hold up all that well. As you start to do some pretty
not
good
good.
damage. And what are you at right now? Are you out of it?
I'm at 0. Before I go down, I dip my fingers into the
claw
scratch
mark,
mark
yeah.
of the slaves, and I wipe it on my brother's arm as I fall to the ground.
Remember me.
I probably won't.
Deep backstory instantly.
Nice.
And I will just.
I have like 7 other brothers.
All right, you guys, down to Minxie and Slinkers. Dun, dun, dun. All right, Minxie, what do you got left? Anything?
That action surge I can do.
You got action surge. You got
another
bonus. I
attack.
think Big Old Eyes is a bonus, isn't
Did
it?
you already?
Yeah,
You actually
right.
surged last time.
Can you not do it
No,
this
you
time?
can't.
No,
Oh.
once.
That's just straight up combat now. Out of tricks.
Oh man,
This was way more
Just
intense
roll
than I thought it was gonna be.
really good.
It got way over a lot.
Yes, as a bonus
I
action,
thought it
I'll
was
use
gonna
the
be
big
a
old
fun little
eyes
fight.
on
I
the
was like,
Sliggers.
nope.
Ah.
You can use it on the rats?
That is a wisdom
Big old eyes?
save.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can use on anything as long as it can make a wisdom save.
Okay. Another wisdom save.
Mm-hmm. Big Old Eyes as you roll out the cuteness.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a 14. Just.
So Minxie goes, and you go, oh no!
You killed my brother. Prepare to
You almost buy it. You almost buy it. You looked at me.
and then spin around in the air and try to sweep the leg with my tail.
Nice. Yeah, you see the red streaked across your arm, and you're like, oh yeah, don't get tied into this cute thing.
Come
What
on.
do you get?
Slinkers Montoya.
Yeah, 16. Just hits your AC.
You already dirty
Yeah.
ratted the
No,
second
no,
time.
it's
Damn. Oh, you
that's-
did?
He did. He
Yes,
hit.
Yes.
Yeah, Fluffer. Yeah, the cats
I
only
thought
have
you-
16.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
And at this point, do a perception check.
Everyone.
Yeah, you can do it as your characters or as the
yeah.
rats and cats. If you're knocked out, I
Yeah,
would
so
suggest
he's
doing it
knocked
as your
out.
characters.
Yes.
So
Obviously.
11.
Yeah.
Rat perception.
12 for Victor.
18
Nice.
for Slinker. So you're still alive.
So you and
No,
I are
you're
rolling
down.
death saving throws?
Oh, what?
Oh yeah.
Did you fall or no? What's your
I think
HP?
that's the first damage she took.
No, it's
No, I'm not dead.
I was gonna say I didn't think so.
Sorry.
Okay, what did you get for your perception?
Nothing. I got 3.
Okay.
Drop blooded.
Saren, what do you get?
Oh, I got 11.
11, and Calvin, you got
12.
12. Okay, so it's not too hard. I'd say Calvin and Saren, you guys notice a feeling in the ground. It feels like shaking. There's little sort of sparse moments between the shakes, and you start to notice there's a bit of a rustling again, but this time it's not the grass. It's still no wind. This time it's the trees. And you notice that any light that you could see coming through some of the tree line in different spots, you notice that just to the west, that light's not coming through the tree lines anymore. It looks like something is blocking the light
From the sun?
from inside the tree line a little bit.
Oh, so something's like crackling
Yeah,
through the
yeah, you can hear
woods.
it. You can, yeah. You're not sure what it is, but that's what you guys pick up. Mark and Lisa, you guys don't really pick up anything.
I got a 15.
Oh, you got a 15. Sorry, I thought you were rolling a 3 for your rat perception or whatever.
Yeah.
That was
You got a 15. So your rat, if that's who you're rolling as, he notices as
12%.
well, and he notices the rumbles pretty quickly. He is quite a small little creature that is quite used to doing that sort of thing and hunting for food. He's very attuned, and he notices right away, and he gets a little bit panicked because for the last little bit now they've been seeing this thing and feeling this thing as it walks around the forest, and with their holes underneath the ground, they are very aware of the thuds from above, and it feels familiar to him. And your character gets a little bit nervous. Yeah.
Alright, he'll look
Mhm.
yeah, at the source of these.
Something's he's coming, but I must finish this.
Mm-hmm. You must finish this.
So that was your go?
Mhm.
Death save?
Death save. Yep, 16.
Nice.
Okay.
Good job.
Death save for
It goes to
stinkers?
Calvin, yeah. See if stinkers can.
Okay.
A fail.
That's one down.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Calvin. One down for you, and it goes back to what is it, Mark, at the top of the order?
I just attacked.
You just
Yeah.
attacked. And it goes
Minxie.
back to- oh yeah, Minxie's at the end of the order. Yeah, sorry, because you guys are in the middle of your out. So it goes to Minxie.
Okay. I'm going to maul this rat.
Yeah, you will.
With your mom.
Oh, nice.
My maul. 19.
19?
19.
Nice. That hits.
Roll your damage.
9.
9. I am bloodied.
Oh, God. As this little fight is going on, Victoria's going, Carrie, this is really cool and all epic, but I'm not doing that. I doubt they're doing that. What the hell's going on? And I'll look back to the forest line.
Yeah. Is there an
Huh?
earthquake happening nearby?
We'll find out when the duel is done.
I'm just gonna watch the cat and the rat and make sure that they get up. If he doesn't get up in the next round, then I'll make sure I do lay on
Okay.
hands. Like I'll have that ready.
What are you doing, Lisa?
Bonus action,
Nice.
second wind.
Nice.
Yeah!
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I forgot I had a second win. Darn it!
did.
I got caught up.
I knew too, and I was like,
I was too
I love-
bloodthirsty.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now.
No.
Alright, I was gonna speed this up and attack next.
Lisa
Sure.
knows the fighters inside and out.
Yeah, so another tail whip for 24 to hit.
yeah. So as she's trying to like compose herself a little bit and going, okay, you got this, cat. You got this, Minxie.
I'm
You
just
go in
right
and you
up there with the next
tail whip.
attack.
Yep.
Real quick. Ooh, another max damage for 12 damage.
Oh. What?
And you.
Ah, no.
Slinkers seems like the most
Flawless
incredible.
victory. Not touched.
You know it's like Mark. Everyone else is just like, wow, this rat is really good. It seems super uneven for some reason. I don't understand. But they were
I'm
putting-
gonna look over at Victor, very dramatically, and be like, no.
I catch the
At that
cat.
point, yeah, at that point you go, and as you reach to catch the
blasting at that
cat,
rat.
your free hand that's supporting its weight is open and readied as it has an Eldritch Blast as she lays down. Yeah, if you've readied that action to go off when she falls,
To shoot
the rat.
the rat?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
You ready to attack?
'Cause-
Somebody keeps attacking after she
When
goes
she's
down.
unconscious, yes.
Yeah. She,
Oh, if
she
someone
falls
keeps
unconscious and
attacking.
goes.
She's still
But the
attacking.
rat has not pressed the attack,
Ah,
so I
okay.
will not
Okay.
shoot it in the face for doing exactly what he
That's what I was
signed up
wondering.
to
I'm
do.
like, I don't know where this is gonna go,
And then
but okay.
I'll do lay on hands for the rat and the fluffy cat and Minxie.
Perfect. So at this point, she drops. The other two, Lisa drops. Calvin,
So they've all
Saren.
got one.
What's that?
Oh, they've all got one.
Got one for what? For
1 HP, so they're not going to die.
Oh, everyone's got 1 HP.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
not,
So
like,
they start to kind of open their eyes a little bit, and Mark, you've knocked out Minxie. What are you gonna do? See that dice in your hand?
Oh, you about to
She's
attack?
fallen into my arms.
I throw down my weapons
Oh, okay.
and go to my brother. Are you okay?
Did you do it, brother?
I did it. There will be peace.
A little tear goes getting caught in his whisker, mixes with his blood, and he just.
Father!
For grandfather! For all the way back!
And
He hugs on to his brother.
And at that point, you guys hear a little bit of positive and negative sighs and kind of chatter and stuff amongst the smaller animals as they're excited and disappointed, depending on the side that they're on with the results. But
You're being good about it.
they're being good about it.
Okay.
But that tremor that you felt earlier,
No.
Yeah, Victor stands up with the cat in his arms and turns to face the woods.
Zarek, Sorrowblade, casts mirror image, and there are 3 forms of him now. Just
I'm going
Your
to.
Highness.
Oh,
I think
God,
I
I'm
know
going to
that
get my
sound.
magic weapon, and it's going to start glowing.
mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be holding up my greatsword and chucking down my shield to have like the cats and rats get behind
And as
me.
you guys look at the tree line, something breaks through. And as you're looking at about eye level, waiting for what's to come, your peripherals up top catch something poking out. As this shadow starts to form on the ground below you, you almost notice it before you notice to look up. As this head and neck, hard and stiff with scales, black with little flakes of almost red tint in it, but very dark, very black, almost like the way I described his outfit. The light almost doesn't even catch it. It looks ominous, and it is huge, and it is massive, and sounds like earthy growls that to you don't seem like anything you've ever heard from any animal ever. But to Mark and Lisa, to Alex and Zarek, it sounds exactly like they remember. It sounds like a dragon, because it is a dragon, and you are at the face of a black dragon.
see, that's a dragon.
Oh.
We can see that now.
I imagine someone who knows that dragons are a reality would be scared to be in their presence, and that's when they have like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the knowledge that they are a thing that is real. I think
Like,
to someone who's
we've
totally
never
foreign to
seen
the
an
idea of a
animal
dragon,
this
it's like
big, this strong and scary
Yeah.
looking. We're just like almost frightened by it.
Yeah.
Or at least I am.
I'm just, Zarek's just paralyzed.
Yeah.
same.
As everyone's quiet and still, and this the mouth opens, the jaw drops, and this voice speaks.
I don't know why I'm here, but I do know one thing.
So cool.
My memory might not be whole, but my instincts are quite clear. I am here for one purpose only. I want treasure, I want power, and I will take it. And I need assistance. Seeing as you two are clearly the stronger of the group, you will work with me and do my bidding.
And these 2 big claws push away the trees as they split and crack like the grass you've stepped on to get into this clearing. And 2 giant hands reach out and grab stinkers
Look at us.
and slinkers.
He was off to the fight.
And he reaches and he looks at the 2 of you. And he goes, or she goes rather.
You will serve me well.
And you notice, Lisa,
Take him.
this face.
Oh yeah, I'm dropping my. I'm hiding my
Roll a
sword
history
behind my
check.
back.
We'll treat it
Holy
like
crap, that's cool.
Yeah.
History?
Oh man.
Anything that might pertain to you recognizing an old friend.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this, by the way.
Well, that's an 8.
Okay, Mark, you can roll with the same advantage.
A history check?
Mm-hmm. You could do it like anything else that would be applicable, given that like be like a religion check too.
Yeah. That would be a 16.
Yeah. So you noticed that when you were crossing the flat land towards the cave where your manic maiden was waiting, you got to see Tiamat in action, and you noticed that this one black dragon, it's very clearly Tiamat, but it's just the black
It's Tiamat.
head. Yeah, it's not.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically all you get out of him too. He's like, it's Tiamat.
Wow.
And at this point, yeah, the okay. So as she grabs these two large rats that look incredibly small in her giant claws, she puts them on the back, the spikes coming off of her neck, and she just says,
Hold on. If you fall, it's all on you.
and these wings break through the tree line as the claws push into the clearing to get some room and catch some air, and the amount of wind that comes off of these things makes you feel like gravity is just 10 times what it is. And I want everyone to do a strength check as the immense pressure from this wingspan is pushing you. Yeah.
I'm good.
Strength save.
Natural 20!
Natural 20 as well.
Nice.
I am stoned.
Yeah. What'd you guys get?
16.
I think I got a 16 too, or 17.
Nice.
20 for a 19.
Nice. So who didn't break 14? Just Mark?
I got a natural 20.
Oh, you got a natural 20. Oh, you two. Sorry, so
I think
everyone.
we're chock
you're all
full
got
of
it?
like
So,
while living
Yeah.
rigor mortis.
so
Yeah, we were just terrified, and yeah.
let's see what these little
I feel like
guys
me and
do.
Victor thought that we were gonna be taken, and then it was the rats, and
Yeah, okay.
Carrie is just having a sigh of relief.
So yeah, you guys are okay, but the cats and the rats are not. They're quite small and they're not that strong. And as this wingspan goes, you can see that the gust of wind goes almost underneath some of these animals and lifts them as they go, and they're like they're blown like little trinkets, just tossed around as they make their way towards the edge of the tree line, just over just airflow alone. And this giant beast takes off and rises up into the air and flies off into the distance.
Which direction?
It's going south.
Towards.
I mean, it's hard. You're in the middle of a clearing. It's hard to tell exactly where it's headed, but you can tell it's south. I'll give you that.
Intelligence check or a survival check?
Yeah, if you want to do a survival or a nature, something that would be like an outdoorsman kind of check, you can see if you can figure out where they're going.
Oh, bad. That's like a
The
9.
only good 2020.
Yeah, just
I got
someone
a-
commented the only good 2020.
Yeah.
Your guys'
Yeah, that's
pick.
pretty good. What'd you get, Mark?
A 9.
What's that for again? I got
So
commented.
it's
By
for
which
its
way?
direction.
Oh, thank you.
like
Yeah,
its
I got
exact
the
heading.
2020 thing. So, yeah, you know north. That's about all you know.
South.
Or south, sorry.
I was like, you
That's
rolled real.
north.
Man, maybe you roll lower than I
Yeah.
thought. No, but you know it's south. You don't know where south, but south.
Since he can't see so well, can I also try?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, can I like try, but do I get advantage? Because I know like, okay, then it's 11.
You're surrounded by trees and stuff. You can't really see a horizon line or cities in the distance. There's no point to say that this is where they're going. What'd you get?
12.
Yeah, you only. Actually, no, because you don't even know the continent that well.
Southern.
No. Yeah, your
I just
DC would be a
got
lot
11.
harder. You're not familiar with the area at all.
I see trees,
Yeah, you see trees and this thing going south.
and it's going.
Yeah, and the king, Tobias, these rats, they're all just blown off towards the edge of the tree line as the center of this has been
Not
cleared,
one
except for
bad.
the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's, aside from the center of the larger people standing there, everyone else has been blown away.
Can I go and
Yeah.
look for them?
She's curvy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're,
I'll hold
they're
my-
not hidden. They're
Yeah,
just
because I
blown
have
over.
my glowing sword. I'll keep my glowing sword on and just like look around for them like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Using a great sword as a flashlight right now,
Yeah.
and then try. And get them.
They're not really hidden. They're just blown off to the side. They're
Oh,
just
okay.
kind of prone and laying there, a
Okay.
little sore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Then I'll make sure I
So your
get them all
great
up.
sword glows?
When I put the channel divinity, no, sacred weapon. It's my sacred weapon.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so your weapon glows, you look around, you can see that they're all there. They're not missing anyone, they're a little worse for wear, a little dirty looking, and the king stands up and kind of brushes himself off a little bit. Tobias is helping him up a little.
So that was a dragon.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
That's a dragon.
Well, yeah, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Thought there might have been some exaggeration. At least it didn't have 4 extra heads. Sort of like cool.
Yeah.
That was the biggest moose snake I ever know to see. I did not know things like that happen. They're so big.
Yeah, they are really big.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's a crazy thing. That you guys are cool with that?
I thought we were about to die.
I am.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Her.
But it took away the rat.
Where did you find her?
In a cave.
In a cave.
I
Buy a
have
bunch of scraps.
I've never seen anything that scary before. I honestly thought I was going to die.
Yeah, it's crazy because you know
It's really
I've,
weird that we're all alive. Yeah.
I've been in some tough situations, and I always thought I was a guy who would fight in the face of death, but nope. Pretty much just
No.
pretty much just
We froze.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Like you and me both froze in that moment. Then nothing. We could have done nothing. Like it would have just snapped us in two. How did you even get away from that thing?
Quickly.
Okay.
It was distracted at the timing. Wasn't trying to come after
Okay.
us, so yeah. The
I'm
plants
sorry.
are a little wet there.
crazy. Whoa.
I'm sorry for everything I've done. Ever to you. Or to you. Even Zarek.
I feel like the situation is a little worse than we expected.
Yeah, good luck with your cat thing.
Yes, I feel like at this point you really need to just put your resources together.
Set aside your differences,
Yes.
especially since you lost anyways.
You,
Well,
yeah, and you literally just lost 2 of your fighters as well. Like the rat guy.
Well, I didn't lose 2 of my fighters, but the
Yes.
rat guy did, which is pretty convenient considering we,
No.
you know. Oh,
No. Mittens, no.
Okay.
No, bad
Oh,
mittens.
okay, that's a little upsetting, but okay.
You have to be good at this point.
I'm a little concerned about the dragon. If we could maybe get
Yes.
the hell out of this area, that would be awesome.
Yes.
Well, it already left.
Can I stay with you?
We're okay.
Not to be. Well, it's not that we're scared. Don't think that, because we're not.
I
But
have
if
to
we were
ask you
scared,
because
that would be
I
okay.
invited these 2, but can they stay with us?
Well, yes, but on some conditions. Your Highness, Mr. Mittens.
Yes, that's Mr. King.
King Mittens.
Ah, yes. Here's the deal. You did lose the duel, so I feel that it is only right and fair that you officially and publicly recognize the personhood and freedom of the rats as separate members of their own group. They have a personhood. They have all of the rights that you accord to your citizens as well.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose fair is fair.
Yes.
And you'll do the same with the cats in your communities?
Well,
They
that's a
already
hard
get treated
sell.
pretty much like gods.
They're
Like,
very well taken
the-
care of. They don't work or anything. We clean
Yeah.
up their poops.
Yeah, the one that I
Honestly.
brought back to its mother, that crazy lady. Oh my god, you should
Oh,
have
the
seen
orange
her.
one. Yeah, we didn't know where that one went.
Oh yes, no, I took it back to his human parent, and she was so happy that she just spoiled it rotten. I'm sure
Oh.
it's stuffed full of treats right now and very
Oh.
happy.
I don't think you want cats to be held responsible for their actions like people. A lot of them would get kicked out. So you might want to just, take the L
Oh,
and
okay.
fly under the radar on that one.
Well, it's not an ideal scenario, but I suppose we'll just work with what we have. All right.
If you really want, we can probably ask the cats if they want to leave with you when you get a boat to go back to your continent.
the cats.
Yes, we can ask. You can go and ask all the cats in the towns, and if they want to go with you back to your continent, then they can leave.
That
The
would
ones
be
that want
great.
to leave. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if it's another continent or not, because we didn't get on water at any point. So
We don't
Well,
really know how this all
part of the
works.
confusion
Yes,
of
but
all
we-
of this, but that's okay.
But we know for sure your kingdom's probably not on our one. So
No, that is a good assumption. So I guess at this point we should probably just get going. I guess.
yes.
Do you still want to go see our king?
I mean, I think the best thing to do right now is honestly we could just use a place to stay and an opportunity to unwind and unpack some of these crazy events that have happened, because we have a lot of things to come to terms with, I think.
Your Majesty, you paid us in advance with fish?
Correct.
Are you familiar with currency, precious metals, alloys, gems, and the like?
What's precious metal? Like
Gold, silver.
we make things out of gold and
Copper.
silver, and he ding on his crown.
Oh, so we don't have necessarily a great deal of pull with our great and mighty High King, so it may take some time to get an audience with him. My home would be available to you and yours, if you would like to make my home some kind of embassy, though it would come at a small fee. If you wouldn't mind to pay for your lodging while you await an audience with His Highness.
We could probably find a way to bring in some income, I suppose. What would you expect?
I imagine we can talk about the finer points of the price tag as we're walking.
Oh, okay. Well, we should probably go then. It seems like it's a little far away. Are we heading the direction that the dragon went?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we should get on our way then. And with that, he mounts the cat that's nearby and... Nay.
I tell you, since these fish are so precious to you, would you be willing to trade this chest full of fish for maybe that gold crown? You could feed your people. They do look hungry. You cannot feed them with gold.
Well, no, but considering how many fish we riled up, we're pretty good fishers. This crown's kind of a big thing.
It's pretty small, actually.
Do you have a king where you're from?
Yes.
This
There's many.
It represents something important.
I mean, you may have had something once, but it doesn't represent much anymore.
Oh. There's a little heart breaks. He goes, oh. He just gets a little water in the eyes. He looks up and he goes,
Also, just because I'm gonna check in the newspaper.
Give you the whole chest of fish for it.
yeah, you're really breaking my heart because you're making me consider it, and I actually don't. I don't
How many?
Can I roll a persuasion?
Yeah,
How many of the normal cats are there?
like
from
the
our-
house cats that are just
Yeah.
been kidnapped, basically.
Yeah.
There's 6 missing cats, so I'd say
Ten?
there's 4.
Okay.
There's 4.
So
It's about a 12.
I'm gonna probably say to the king, can you just check with these cats if they want to come with us or if they want to go back home? Because we can quickly go back home. Their owners are really missing them. Can you tell them that their owners are really missing them?
Sure, your owners are really missing you.
Do they want to go back home?
Do you want to go back home?
Do they talk to you?
They don't know what the hell you're saying. I'm not sure what we're doing.
Oh, you can't even communicate with them.
No, they're idiots. I have no idea what to do with these things.
Only she can, apparently.
Do you want to check with them if they want to go back home or not?
The real pussy whisperer.
We probably shouldn't take them all the way back to Presonus with us because we don't really want 4 extra cats. And these owners are really looking for them. And I'll show her the Nose People article.
Okay. I'll do that. Hi.
You talking to one of the cats?
Yeah.
One of the cats riding? Or the king's riding?
Yeah.
Hello?
Are you here against your will? Do you want to go home?
Who's Will?
Your will.
I don't have anyone named Will.
Do you want to go home?
Yeah, where's home? We're in the forest right now.
Yeah, you want to go to your actual home where you get love and attention all day?
Sure, as long as someone gives me love and attention.
You don't like it here?
I mean, it's alright.
But you'd rather be home.
I'm kind of an outdoor cat anyway. I'll go back at some point. It's food and garbages.
Comme ça.
Yeah.
Life will be what it will be.
I'm gonna be honest, they're probably gonna miss me more than I'm gonna miss them. They're cool people, but cats, kind of dicks, and sleep all day. And
I'll growl at it.
This is the mating thing. I don't know what you're doing.
Give me an answer.
Well, I don't care. I'm super indifferent. You can just, as long as I can eat and nap, I don't really care where I go. I mean,
What about the rest of your friends?
oh, I doubt they care. Hey, do you guys care? I don't think they care.
Cats are stupid.
You are Lisa, you speak for the cats.
Yeah.
Which will it
You
be?
can literally be
They
like,
don't
they
seem
really want to go home.
very
So
invested.
Yeah.
Que sera, sera.
Because I would just be going to Victoria. Maybe we can go and get like a carriage, like a really cheap one from.
I mean, we already
Because we lost.
dead for a
I
carriage.
know. Maybe just some horses. Oh god, no. Let's just walk.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk.
I'm still in favor of trapping some of these and selling them for
No.
funds. We got nothing out of this.
What?
No, he's probably
Don't-
whispering away from
Yeah.
them.
Hope so. He's loud.
Well, not really. I honestly don't care about
I know.
music.
He mentioned
I'm
before. He's like, I'm talking
We're not going
openly.
to sell you. No, no.
Don't listen to him. He's an idiot.
All
I don't
right.
think.
Opportunist.
He's like.
You talking to the king?
Yeah, like he's like those cats to us.
Oh.
So yeah, like just
I
let
gotcha.
him talk. Like he just talks all day. Like those guys meowing all day, thinking that you're listening. Just act like that.
Okay.
King Mittens,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat anything for you.
Thank you.
She does not really control anyone in the
I don't.
group outside of herself.
Oh, thank you
So
for
that guy right there, he's in this for money. And right now, you don't have a kingdom. You don't have a really adequate fighting force. We just watched your 2 warrior guys get their butts handed to them. So if he really wanted to sell you into slavery like you were doing to those guys for all that time ago, I pretty firmly believe he means it. So if he kind of wants to not just take your crown and sell you into slavery, but trade some fish for the crown, I might consider his offer quite seriously.
Zarek's just in the back, with his book, just designing a nice cage that would
Just
fit all these.
tallying up a total of potential income
Yeah.
versus overhead. Well,
How many carrots is the
Does he
crown, by the way?
Well, like a
Oh
tailor's
yeah.
tape.
How many hit points does Zarek have?
If I have to roll a persuasion or intimidation, oh,
You can roll a
Oh,
persuasion. Yeah,
You like
I
to
thought it was intimidation.
it depends how he approaches it.
well, I approached it exactly
yeah, it
as I
seems like more of a
said.
persuasion
Okay.
rather than the tough guy
Alright.
act. I think he's being pretty good about it.
Okay. All right. Come on, buddy, for your own damn good. 2 plus 5.
What'd you get?
2 plus 5. A king's a king.
Tied.
Okay, so roll off.
Roll again.
Oh, it's 2 plus 5 was 7. 6 plus 5, 11?
No. But I will say, although you did not persuade him,
So fun.
Mark, however, pulling out tape measures, drawing up cages. Oh, literally. Oh, God.
So fast.
So sad.
So industrious.
I think the king would probably turn to you and head down, quite humbled. You know, I've lost everything. The only thing I had to remind me of what I once stood for was this crown. And I guess it really doesn't mean anything anymore. He takes it off and he hands it over to Zarek.
Oh, you're giving these.
Well, I don't have to. I
He has to, basically.
don't want to die. So, like, if you
I think that's very wise of you, and I still hold to my promise of that chest of fish.
that's great. There you go.
As he hands it over, I'm gonna go, Your Highness, and I'll go on my knee to say it.
Ah.
Say, a little while ago, just a couple days, I thought I had nothing real to lose, so I was willing to gamble on anything. Then I lost even that, when I thought I had nothing else to give. I can sympathize somewhat with your position, but guess what? I'm still alive, and in the past couple days, I find that I've gained a great deal more. Consider this an opportunity to build up from a blank slate. The rats are going to do the same. Why don't you try to prove to them? You think you're superior? Guess what? They showed you they're your equal. Why don't you match them? Tit for tat. They're going into this with a whole hell of a lot of energy. They want to make something of themselves, prove to themselves that they can deserve a new life, that they deserve respect. Why don't you prove to them that you deserve to keep yours? You're in a new place now.
Your people once built something. You can do it again.
That's true.
A crown does not make a king.
Makes a good armband, though.
It literally fits.
Well done, Zarek.
Literally
Soften
fits
the
like an
blow.
armband.
I am gonna like deal with that with like looking at the rat leader and just like looking over to Victor as he says that speech. Like both of you can work together.
Well, I think if what you really need is, he looks at the rat leader, if what you really need is to feel equal, and perhaps this is a step in the right direction. Maybe crowns bring together a kingdom, but can separate small groups in ways that are quite tangible, and maybe I just wasn't realizing. He looks to you and he says, I appreciate your respect. Nice.
Don't do it, Mark.
Don't take me.
Oh,
You did it.
you make Joseph cry
So
too.
he looks at you and
I'm good.
and he says, I appreciate
Don't
the
judge me.
sentiment, and I appreciate the respect that you've shown. The truth is, I'm not your king, and I have really nothing here. I am at the mercy of everyone around me, more or less. So the fact that you were willing to give me any respect at all says quite a lot, and I think you might have a point. He reaches around, he pulls off his very nice cape,
No, it's so nice.
and it's perfectly brushed, and even the measurements of it are such where when he walks, it's just that far off the ground, so it never gets dirty. A lot of pride in this, and he takes it off, and he folds it up, like kind of the care you take folding a flag almost, and he passes it to you. I would like you to have this.
Royal handkerchief.
Perhaps it is best that I put myself in a situation equal to those around me, so that we can work together as a unit and not be so separated. And he gets down on all fours, and he walks away.
No.
Starts to walk towards the south a little bit.
He found his wisdom in the
Okay,
end.
let's follow. I'm gonna follow him.
He's very sad, but he's come to an understanding with himself that I think he needed.
He'll come into his own as he moves along.
Just
Or
let
he'd
him
just
like
be
walk
eaten by a
little-
raccoon in that forest.
Oh no,
there.
I'm following.
enough.
I'm following him to make
Yeah,
sure he's
good
okay,
I will
but like
take-
giving him his space.
I'll take the little crown that I was making for him out of twigs and flowers,
Aw.
and I will just put it on my wrist and wear it as a bracelet.
Oh no, give it to him.
He would love it so much.
Maybe a step backwards.
Run to him.
He needs to heal.
He's walking away south. He's going slow, waiting for people to catch up because he doesn't want to walk alone. He doesn't know where he's going.
Yeah, I'm making sure.
But other than, I will say at this point, this is a good spot to probably dog ear this page for now. And we will break into next week's game, Friday, EST,
Oh, that took
8
some
p.m.
turns.
And we're going to be doing it with, I don't know if he's still on, but
Yeah,
from
he
all
does
D20.
here.
So he's going to be on for everyone watching. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you probably still have a couple days left to catch up on all this stuff. So get to it, because 8 o'clock, 28th, we're going to have Joseph here. He's going to jump into all the action, and we're going to make some pretty crazy adventures, make some new friends, and it's going to be a heck of a wild ride. So remember, at Grimm's Tavern, there is no such thing as a small story if you have a big enough imagination. And from all of us here at the Tavern, we bid you adieu until next week. Cheers, see y'all Friday. Bye.